The year has just dawned. I've done 2 recap videos for 2013, but I think it's time to move on. There are a lot of movies coming out over the course of 2014. Obviously, some of the release dates might be moved. Some of these movies might not make it during 2014, and there are plenty that haven't even been announced yet, and I'm sure there are some that have slipped under my radar, but here are the 10 movies that I am most looking forward to in 2014. At number 10, we have The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1. It stars Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, Liam Hemsworth. Comes out November 21st. And the reason this isn't higher on my list is I don't think this was a good choice. Like, I've read the books. If you saw my Catching Fire review, you know I'm a big fan of them. I don't think that Mockingjay needs to be split into 2 books at all. In fact, I think it's a very bad idea because not much happens in the first half of Mockingjay. It's like, it's good as a book. It's a lot of like thought and things like that. I don't think it's going to make a good movie. So, I don't know. But it could still be really good. At number 9, I have Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. I'm a big fan of the first one. It was really stylish, it was cool, it was really unique, and I hope they can continue that in this one. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's now on board, who's obviously is awesome, and I don't really know much about it, but I'm excited for it. Comes out August 22nd. At number 8, I have Foxcatcher, which stars Channing Tatum and Steve Carell, and the release date hasn't been announced yet, so there's a good chance it won't even come out this year. But it pretty much tells the story of Channing Tatum is, I don't remember what he is. He's a boxer maybe, and his brother, who's an Olympian, gets killed by Steve Carell, who plays like a psychotic guy. So I'm really excited to see that kind of thing. It sounds really fun, and not fun, but Steve Carell, I'm excited to see him in that role. At number 7, I have X-Men: Days of Future Past, being released on May 23rd. I was a big fan of X-Men First Class, and this seems like a good bridge between the two. Bryan Singer is back, which is awesome. And X-Men movies are very hit or miss for me. Like, X-Men X2 and First Class I really liked. The Last Stand and X-Men Origins were fine. Like, I don't really know. It's very iffy on and off for X-Men, but I think this has high concept and can do really well. Transcendence, which comes out April 18th, and it's directed by Wally Pfizer, who did a lot of cinematography for Christopher Nolan, my favorite director, and this is like a really interesting movie. It looks confusing. I've only seen the trailer. I don't know too much about it, and I kind of don't want to know much more about it because I feel like the less I know going into this, the more I'm going to like it. Johnny Depp looks like he has an interesting role, and I'm excited. At number 5, we have The Monuments Men, coming out February 7th. This was originally supposed to come out last year, but it got pushed back. I'm not exactly sure why, but it has a lot of solid actors. George Clooney, Bill Murray, Matt Damon, John Goodman, and I think Clooney directed it. I've only seen one other movie that he directed, which was Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, and I liked it a lot. And I think this is going to be a good one. At number 4, I have The Interview, which comes out October 10th. Now, I haven't seen a trailer or anything for this movie. I know very, very little, but what I do know is enough to make me so excited. Seth Rogen and James Franco play kind of a news team. I believe James Franco is like the host, and Seth Rogen is one of his producers. They go to interview Kim Jong-un with plans to assassinate him. I'm not positive, but I believe Evan Goldberg is involved, and I hope he is, because I love him and his chemistry with both those actors. At number 3, I have Her, which most people would consider a 2013 movie, but it does not go wide release until January 10th. Therefore, it is a 2014 movie. That's why it wasn't eligible for any awards. It's getting awesome reviews. I do like Joaquin Phoenix a lot. It's a really original idea. I feel like Spike Jonze did really well with this, and I'm excited to see this in probably like 1 or 2 days. Number 2, I have The Grand Budapest Hotel, which comes out March 7th. It's Wes Anderson's newest movie, his first one since Moonrise Kingdom, which I loved, and I'm really excited for it. The cast is fantastic. Edward Norton, Harvey Keitel, Ray Fiennes, Owen Wilson, Jason Schwartzman. It's just, I'm really excited for it. It looks funny. I've seen the trailer. I don't want to watch any more. I think there's a second one. I'm not going to watch it because I don't want it to ruin any of the jokes because it looks hilarious and awesome. And at number 1 movie I'm most pumped for 2014 is Interstellar, which comes out November 7th. Christopher Nolan directs another complicated sci-fi movie, which that's enough to make me pay so much money to go see it. Christopher Nolan has never made a bad movie, not a single time. He can do no wrong. And Matthew McConaughey has been doing great lately. I know Anne Hathaway is in it. I think Michael Caine is too. I'm not too sure about this, and I don't really want to know much going into it. Alright, so I'm sure there were a couple I missed, but those are my 10 I'm most pumped for. There are other movies that didn't quite make the list, but those are them. So, this is an awkward ending to the video.